It's gone quiet. Sausage in a bun. Quality intro. Phil's back. Chubbs is here. Nikki is AWOL.
She's a wall.
She's a wall. Don't know where she is. She was supposed to be here, but she has not shown up.
She's a brick wall.
Well, in any case, we are the lads. Welcome to this week's edition of the Lad Squatchable podcast, where we take a look at some Bigfooty news videos from around the internet. We're really trawling the bottom of YouTube this week, let me tell you. I'm actually desperate for some people to do some Bigfoot research. So if you could just forget about this virus thing and get out there, that'd be super great. Joining me as always from Washington State, Phil Pulling. Phil, how are you?
Hi there.
Nice. And joining us from the swamps of Louisiana, Colonel Chubbs. Chubbs.
Greetings to everyone.
And if you enjoyed Chubbs on Power Breakdown, you may enjoy the badly drawn misadventures of two Bigfoot. Head on over to Bigfooting with Keith and Colin, where this week I have not a clue what's going to be happening, but I'll think of something. I always do. And without further ado, I am your host, Richard Allen, and let's just get on with it. Our first video comes from Corky's Research. My 17-year-old Bigfoot juvenile sounds off. Just to maximize this for everyone at home. And wait a sec. I'm just going to message from... Okay, never mind. Not Nikki. Right then. Our first video comes from Corky's Research. And here we go. It's just this. It's my 17-year-old Bigfoot juvenile sounds off. And on the video, you can hear some very questionable sounds. What do you guys think?
I say it's probably wolves.
Wolves.
Yeah.
I vote for wolves. You can hear it howling off in their background. Woo! It just
Are you playing it or?
Yeah, it's playing.
I can't.
But no, I can't figure out how to pump sound through this.
Well, it sounds kind of like this. Kind of like that.
That's exactly what it sounds like. That was uncanny.
Yeah.
Notice the slight canine quality.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, so what bothers me, if he had not said anything about it, I would have said, "Oh, that sounds kind of canine to me." But the register is a little low. It could have gotten he could have faked a coyote call. He could have taken a coyote call and then just dropped the measure, after the fact in an audio file and put it up there. But if it was just raw as it was, yeah, I would say, that could be a Bigfoot, possibly. I could give him the benefit of the doubt, saying that could possibly be a Bigfoot. People say, they imitate other creatures and so forth. And I can see that too. I mean, if we can imitate an owl, for example, why couldn't a Bigfoot imitate an owl? For example.
Well, maybe it can, but all we hear is owl sounds generally.
But what did he say about it? He said that was his 17-year-old
Bigfoot juvenile.
So he knows how old this Bigfoot is. The Bigfoot must have told him how old he was. Right?
Tree structures, Phil. You just count the rings. That's how old the Bigfoot is.
So he cut it in half, and he counted the rings.
Yep.
So, I'm thinking that, the guy is basically recording just about everything he possibly can that moves or makes sounds and posts them as possible Bigfoots, and that's fine with me. He can do that all he wants. Isn't that nice?
Phil's a fan. Chubbs, are you a fan?
Well, it would have been nice if there was anything else. There was no video. It was very short, like not much info. Like we can't judge that. Like, you know.
No.
Yeah.
So,
But it could be a Bigfoot.
yeah.
Could be a Bigfoot.
Yeah.
Maybe
Maybe
he, so
maybe
we
he
giving the
recorded.
video a thumbs up or a thumbs down.
And now,
Commercial.
oh, no.
There's a whole new way of living. Here's Mr. Johnny Cash for Pepsi Cola. It's got a lot to give to those who like to live, 'cause Pepsi helps them come alive. It's the Pepsi generation coming at you, going strong. Put yourself behind Pepsi if you're living. You belong.
Oh, we can't hear it.
You've got a lot to live. And Pepsi has got a lot to give.
You say you can't hear it?
Yeah, I couldn't hear it. It was just going all quiet.
Oh, no kidding.
Like, it was coming in really good, and then it just went really quiet.
Huh, I wonder why.
Hmm.
Well, my microphone, everything's working fine.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
All right.
So we're moving on to Yowie Chaser. And I'll just start the old video. Now, speaking of someone who pervs over the Australian accent, I could listen to this video all day. It's not really much in the way of research going on. It's just a dad out with his kid making some memories. And that, to me, is what, Bigfooting should all be about, or Yowie hunting should all be about. Now, of course, looking for the legendary Yowie of the outback. It's supposed to be smaller than Bigfoot, but a lot cooler because it has an Australian accent.
Yeah.
I wonder how a Yowie howls.
I don't know.
Did you bring a beer along? Can't do the accent. If I could do the accent, that'd be cooler. But yeah, it's just a dad out with his kid. They're making some happy memories. They have a look around.
Australia.
In Australia. Yeah. Australia. Can't do it. That was South African. But whatever. But whatever. It's a nice little video. It's 5 minutes long. Highly recommend it. This is a very beautiful waterfall. It's all gone dark now. Just having a look around the cave. Yeah, we might be hiding in the cave. Spoiler alert, it's not. But yeah, what did you guys think?
Well, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot. I watched the whole thing.
Ooh.
It's a beautiful area. I think that's, I wasn't sure where he said it was, but it almost looks like the Gold Coast area where all the forest through that. It's a park, obviously. But I liked it because, it was a dad with his son, and they were out together, and the son was like just absolutely enthralled with the whole thing. When they get to the grotto, it's not really a cave; it's a grotto with the waterfall and everything. And he tells his son, he says, "Who knows? This could be where a family of Yowie lived before we came along and ruined everything." And you hear the gears in the kid's mind as his imagination just carries him away, and he's running around. He's having a wonderful time. And I think that I like this better than most research videos. Let me put it that way. You know, a father and son really, you know, together just doing the guy thing.
Yeah.
And playing this make-believe Yowie hunt, and the kids getting just absolutely. He's going to remember this for a long time, I think. So
Yeah.
I really got a kick at it, to be honest.
Yeah. It gets a solid thumbs up from me as well. Chubbs, what did you think?
I agree. I love looking at videos to see what other people's areas look like. It was the waterfall is beautiful. I don't know why he put the word bridge in there. I guess he meant that overhang in the cave. But yeah, it's a good look at another area. And yeah, I didn't see any yowies, but maybe, you know, they could live there. I'll give them that. So yeah, thumbs up.
Thumbs up from the lads on Squatchable for this video. You can't see him with his portable flamethrower, of course, because everything in Australia will try to kill you, give it a chance.
Right.
But, you know, they're still having a good time. So, yeah, a solid thumbs up for this video. The link is in the description. Give it a like.
Watch it.
Give it a like.
Yep.
And, yeah. So, yeah, we're happy with this one. Moving on to this steaming pile of video. 13 minutes.
Yeah.
13 minutes I wasted of my life in this video. Okay, so this dude, he's put in the description, this is quintessential clickbait. It says in big white, bold letters, white Bigfoot in Adair. And I was like, right, this is groovy. We'll get a blurry picture of some white blob. We'll be able to have a laugh about it. No. I opened the video. It wasn't until halfway through the video that I read the description where it says there is no white Bigfoot in this video. That's a lesson for you lads. Always read the description first. But, you know, this dude, he's wandering around talking about elk and Bigfoot and filming from a first point of view. I mean, he's got a nice voice. Don't get me wrong. The southern accent is a thing of beauty, and I could listen to his drawl all day long. And he's working in a nice area, but apart from that, it's just clickbait. Phil, what did you think?
He could use a writer. It's a very badly produced video. You know, showing scenery, bad scenery, not very attractive scenery. And
Yep.
he's just kind of talking about the area and where he's at, and his pretense and trying to find the great white Bigfoot. This kind of reminds me of what was that one in 1974? Sasquatch, the Legends or something. Where they show the guys and they're all gathering at the camp and they've got horses and jeeps and all kinds of stuff, and then nothing happens during the whole show.
Absolutely. It just said there that he had 37 ticks on him. He's definitely got Lyme's disease. Let's just get that one out there. But, yeah, he's having a wander around. He's talking about the area. He mentions elk a lot. It's all very dramatic. There's a lot of music.
I do like the music. I like the music. It was pretty cool. I'd like to maybe borrow the music.
Well, you should do that for one of your own videos.
Yeah.
I'm Joe Pulling in search of a legitimate Bigfoot video. And put in the description, the warning doesn't actually contain legitimate Bigfoot video.
I'm thinking about putting out a trail cam in a particular area here in Snohomish County, and seeing what I can come up with. No, really.
Seriously.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, I have a new methodology I would like to test. I would like to try out. No one's done it before, and I'm not telling you what it is.
Classic Phil.
I want to
I
see
just-
if I get any kind of results first before
before you pull back
Make
the curtain.
before I make a fool out of myself.
I get cats mostly on mine. The occasional rabbit, ducks. I got a fox one time.
Awesome.
Yeah. Chubbs, what do you have to think about the video?
I wish he would have gave any kind of info, like give some sighting reports from the past or things that have happened. Like if you're going to say that, put up a white Bigfoot thing, say why you said that. Like give an old report, like why you said that, but no info. Yeah, you're in the woods. That's cool, but yeah, he didn't bother to give any info. That would have been. I'd like to know what was going on in that area, but nope, they got just scenery.
Yeah, that's a
Just-
good point. There was no history at all of the area. No history at all. Just here I am. It's me.
Yeah, and ticks.
And ticks.
And ticks. Lots of ticks. Get yourself checked for Lyme disease, dude. Seriously. So that's a solid thumbs down from me. I assume from you, Jews. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're moving on.
Speaking of ticks, how about a commercial?
Go to commercial.
My name is Scott McGrath. The day before my 8th birthday, I fell in a tall fire branch and suffered significant wounds on over 70% of my body. Since that day, I've made a solid vow to kill every insect on planet Earth. I hate them with the passion of a religious zealot. Speaking of religion, of all the biblical plagues, I hate the locust plague the most. For the last 12 years, my white hot rage has materialized in the form of my business, Organic Pest Control.
I can't hear it. Chubbs, can you hear it?
It comes in fine at first and then it fades out.
Yeah.
That's weird. Can you hear my voice?
Oh, yeah? Perfect.
In my right hand, chemicals, my boot, my bare fist, or any other object that can end the life of an insect.
Yeah, it just fades out.
Ah, weird. That's weird.
Must be something to do with like your mic setting.
Well, it could be. It's still playing, but it's in the background now.
Yeah.
It's odd that my voice comes over the mic fine, and then when I put that up to it, it cancels itself out. Now, I'm using a different mic. The mic I normally use is a mic that's on the boom, but I'm on the lapel mic now, so that could be something that's doing. Yeah. Sorry, I guess no more commercials.
So anyway, we return to another classic breakdowner, not Phil, but this is Cryptid Seeker. We all remember Cryptid Seeker. He's the guy that thinks Todd Standing's dude running up a hill video is completely legitimate. So, needless to say.
So much for the breakdown moniker.
So, needless to say, I've subscribed to him and I keep an eye on when he posts a new video. Always think it'll be good for a laugh.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he does a breakdown here of the Patterson Gimlin film for some reason, and then he does applies the logic of the Patterson Gimlin film to this other video for reasons. Here we go. He's enhanced the face a little bit, and he thinks that this is a decent breakdown. That Phil, you're an expert.
Yeah. Look at that. It's 2.5 eyes spacing between the two eyes, which he's determined that the eyes are in a certain place when it's not obvious that the eyes are in a certain place. And then he draws circles around the eye. And I bet if I drew a circle around just the pupil part of the eye, I could probably squeeze in maybe 5 or 6 circles in between. Wouldn't that be something? That would definitely just put a cap on the whole thing. Now, it depending on how many circles you want between the eyes, depending on how large you want the eye circle to be in the first place. And I don't think those are eyes. I don't think that's an eye that he circled. I think that's a leaf or something, and that the eyes are closer together. I don't know, but it's his deal. And
It's a
also,
great game.
I don't get the eye placement thing anyway. We're dealing with something that has not been, scientifically observed. No biologist or zoologist has ever measured the distance between a Bigfoot's eyes. So all of this is not just conjecture, but it's conjecture, and then it's overlaid by guesswork. It's like, why even go there? Why even do this between the eyes thing? It's just it's BS.
It is kind of BS. We're we're not really buying it. Chubbs.
And by the way, the guy who did it, the guy,
Yeah.
this what's this Leo Frank guy?
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned, the guy's a douche. I mean, he's got all over his videos. He's got copyright Leo A. Frank all over it. It reminds me of somebody that puts Bigfoot Society or Association or whatever on their stuff. It's like if you try to copy this or try to break it down, this is why I never did anything by this guy. I figured the guy was kind of a douche, and that if I did something, first thing he'd do is file on me. That's the kind of guy that would do it. Overly protected of his crap, and that's crap. I mean, here's a guy in a suit. Look, guy in a suit. That's a guy in a suit.
I mean, he doesn't. Again, he's standing there waiting for his signal to move.
Yeah, it's not just that. And then later, I think the next cut, he's sneaking up. You can hear him sneaking up, supposedly sneaking up on this Bigfoot that's turned away from him. Doesn't even know he's there. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Behind him is the.
I'm sneaking up on Bigfoot. I'm being really stealthy.
Yeah. It's like, and here it is. Oh yeah, there you go. And it looks like a big hairy or furry suit thing, just standing there. Look at look, doesn't even know I'm there.
I am like the wind.
Leo A. Frank, if that in fact is your true name.
Reminds me of another dude. What was this? Timber Giant Bigfoot. The giant.
Oh, Jungle Jim, yeah.
Big video. Yeah, Jungle Jim. There you go.
I'd like to say that I love people who get these kind of videos and photographs, like they're posing, but you have you stopped. Why do you only have 20 seconds? If you're that close, film for an hour. Why is everything so short with these people?
Because you get more views. You get more views with a tease rather than with a whole thing.
That's true. But for me, it's like if you're that close, just film till your camera runs out. But no, we get 20 seconds and then it poses for a shot and it doesn't look like any other shot we've ever seen. So got questions. So
I like the ones where they're walking or driving by and you see a quick blotch of dark going by the camera. It's like you're going by this dead tree or something, and later on you go, that must be a Bigfoot.
Yep.
Facebook Find Bigfoot were really good at pointing those out.
And confirming on at least 9 points.
And confirming on at least 9 points. Those were the days. So yeah, I think we can all agree Leo A. Frank is full of beep, and the Cryptid Seeker is full of beep as well. Now let's go to an oldie but a classic. This one came out in 2017. For some reason, it showed up as new to me. So I thought we'd.
Yeah. Well, is he Yoda? That's Yoda, isn't he? He's talking to Yoda. Is Yoda sitting there? No.
This is, of course, the original Patterson Gimlin film.
Oh my God! There's blood all over those trees.
There's so much blood.
Look at those trees.
True.
They'll show it again. They'll show it again. You'll see how much blood is sprayed all over these trees. You'll see it. Second, it's coming. No, it's coming though. I'm sure. It's got to be.
Up there. That's red.
Rolling on with the tumbling tumbleweeds.
I mean, everyone's seen the money shot. Not many people have seen the stuff that goes.
Look at the red tree on the right there. See all the blood on that tree there?
This was right after they killed all the Bigfoot. can see the hills just stained with the blood.
And look at the one sitting on the bottom right hand side. It's just sitting there.
Yep.
That's a white Bigfoot.
What? We're going across the hills now. Whole area has been like clear cut. It's logging area, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It said enhance on the details. Like, what's supposed to be enhanced about this?
You can make out stuff.
Yeah.
Oh.
Have you ever seen the actual original
There it is.
footage?
There's the slaughter site right there.
Look at it. It's just
Oh.
stained with the blood of 1,000 Sasquatch.
And they've got a Bigfoot right across that back of that mule that he's hauling out of there.
They're just dragging the bodies out. I'm sorry for doubting you, MK Davis. You were right the whole time. Oh, yeah, there we go. You can see they haven't killed any over there. That's the site of the massacre theory.
Until we meet again, if we trails do.
Just killed a bunch of Bigfoot. Now I'm off to eat my lunch. Tweedledee.
You got the old singing cowboy. I bet that's Mr. Gimlin himself.
Look at this beautiful camera work, by the way. Love the panning visuals.
Mm-hmm. You know, these are all just setup shots for the movie. Say that they were going to film of the Bigfoot. Which
I like how they had. I like that they had the projection sound going while you watch the video.
Yeah, you noticed that, huh?
Yeah.
Here we go. Here's the money shot. And there she goes. Wandering around. Jesus, every time I see it, just looks like
she's running away from the slaughter site.
Yeah.
Running
the
away.
Sole survivor of the Bigfoot slaughter.
Leaving her little baby Bigfoot behind.
Why, Paddy? Go back for your kid. And
yeah, okay. Yeah.
Off she goes into the wilderness. Sole survivor of the Bigfoot massacre.
Talk about clickbait.
Talk about
Good job, Leo. What a douche.
The Patterson Gimlin film. That was it. That was the whole thing. All 3 minutes of it. They went up into the hills with a camera he paid for with a bum check and came down legends.
Yep. Then he made a howling recording in the studio with a recording artist friend of his in Los Angeles.
Really?
Yeah, that's the one that the famous Bigfoot howl that you hear every once in a while on different productions. Yeah, he did that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's in it was a production, a recording studio in Los Angeles. A friend of his was a country singer, and they went into the studio and he did the Bigfoot scream, and then they slowed down the tape and added some echo to it and shit, and made it sound good. And from then on, it's history.
Wow. We're all going to school today. Didn't know that.
And then of course, Leonard Nimoy put it into a In Search of Bigfoot TV show. And he announced that recording as, what you're about to hear is an actual recorded sound recorded by some campers in British Columbia. And I made a video about it saying, no, that is not an actual recording of a Bigfoot in British Columbia. It's a representative of what a Bigfoot would sound like, supposedly.
Huh. Well, now we know.
Yeah, but it's damn good though. I mean, I have to admit, it's pretty close.
I'll have to see if I can find that. I don't know if I've heard that one.
Oh, I'm sure you have.
I probably have. It just wasn't labeled like that. Anyway, yep. So we end on the Patterson Gimlin film, which of course gets a thumbs up from the Bigfoot community as a whole. That'll wrap us up for this week. We will return next week, despite the hopes of many. Phil, do you have any cool breakdowns coming out this week?
Well, interestingly enough, I was in Yellowstone Park, and I was at the geyser, the Old Faithful geyser,
Yeah.
and I was taking long shots of the area in which the Bigfoot versus Buffalo video was done by Thinker Thunker.
Mm-hmm.
And there were some people there, and I was going to make a comparison video showing that it's the same size of a regular person, even though it walks like a regular person. The only thing is, I was at a different angle than the actual recording of the original. It's up higher on a building, and I was down below to the one side. So the foliage and the scenery doesn't exactly line up. So I think that could be used as an argument against it. So I may not even do it. I don't know if I will. You know.
Always good to pour gasoline onto the fire that is the Yellowstone Bigfoot controversy. Not so much a controversy as everybody says it's not Bigfoot, and like 2 people say it is.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even think it's worth it, to be honest. Because you can watch the original and it looks like a regular person just walking or cross country skiing or whatever he was doing. The funny thing is that on my original, when I was basically debating against the Thinker Thunker video,
Yeah.
I was contacted by the woman who originally posted it. She threatened to sue me. Well, she threatened me. She says, "You will remove that immediately. You know, I have copyright on that, blah, blah, blah." And I sent a nice letter back to her and say, "Well, if you look in the upper right-hand corner of your video, you will see National Park Service emblem right on the damn thing where they got it right off the camera. It's the Forest Service owns it, not you. Go away."
How often does that work?
She went away.
Oh, well, then. Victory for Phil.
And I kept the video.
Nice.
Well, I mean, you know, you take something off of their website, from their live streaming camera, then you put it online and you claim that you own the video. I mean, come on, how stupid is that?
Stupid as taking a picture from a movie and claiming you owe it.
Good point.
And then suing someone over said copyright.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty stupid, in other words. Chubbs, do you have any videos coming out? Any cool movie reviews?
Actually, on July 1st, we're doing a retrospective on The Howling, and we're doing it for Canada Day because July 1st is Canada Day.
You're doing The Howlings. Possibly
Yeah.
my favourite movies of all time. The ice skating scene in the third one is just my favourite. It's just.
Oh, you're talking about the werewolf movie?
Yeah, the werewolf movie
I like the second one.
with Christopher Lee.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing the first one, just something nice, and doing it for Canada Day.
Great movies, absolutely fantastic movie. The apex of 80s cheese.
Exactly.
And the ice skating scene. If you can find it on YouTube, watch it because it's great. Alrighty, we will return next week despite the hopes of many. It's good night from me and good night from the lads from Squatchable. Good night.
Good night.
All right.
Good night, everybody.